I had a lot of, I worked with non-religious people most of my life. And when someone told me that he's an atheist, how do you say it? Atheist, I always thought, and I was in a low places in my life, I never believed that it exists. When you were like you never knew about religion in these years. But did you believe that Hashem exists? Because for me it's hard to accept that someone, not even Jewish, do you believe that someone really doesn't believe that Hashem exists?
Yeah. I didn't believe.
You didn't believe?
I did not.
You didn't think?
I didn't believe.
No, I didn't believe.
I didn't believe that this could be. I had, let's call it some type of a spirituality, because I would wonder what's going on in the universe, but I would totally disbelieve that there's a being, there's something that created everything. And it's not that I grew up in, Iceland or in Alaska. I grew up in Eretz Israel. It's all around you. So I went to seminars. People came to my school. Constantly I had religious people coming into my face trying to teach me. In the army, I have friends who were religious. Everywhere I went, I was mixed with it. So it constantly was throwing in my face, and nobody could convince me. I was 100% atheist. I was like, there's no such a thing. It can't be. So there's a lot of people that's how they believe. They strongly believe it can't be. It cannot be that something created the world. The science is right. We were created 5 billion years ago from an explosion, and etc. and all this theory. And yeah, a lot of people, that's what they think. They strongly believe, I was like that there's no such a thing as a creator. A lot of people are like that.
Not just this, I had few people that came here Shabbos, and they are really from a very from Lubavitch family. And they tell me, I don't believe there's not such a thing like Gan Eden, not Olam Haba, don't tell me stories, the Mashiach thing, you really believe still, you still believe it is? It will never be. There are people, the problem is believe even when
the thing is that the problem is not the believing. You can explain it in the physical way what happens. That person says, I don't believe. But in the spiritual way, imagine you take like a tablecloth and you put it on the lamp and you cover the light completely. So there's no light. So some people, this klipa covers their neshama, and they just don't see or feel anything. So by default, it gets translated in the physical realm. I don't believe it doesn't exist. This safek, this doubt, this klipa damalek that totally puts this doubt in you. I don't believe it can be. It doesn't make any sense.
Mashiach is about future, and it's obviously, as human beings, it's very hard to believe in something. If it's like if you will come to me and you will tell me next year you will be. When someone tells you about your past, it's easier to believe than the future.
That's the whole point. Is that the whole religion is based on belief. Obviously, there's facts. But first you have to have the belief, and if Hashem wanted not to have this doubt, then He would create the world like that. Hashem b'chavana, on purpose, created the world to be concealed, that He hides Himself. That you don't see Lukut. If you see it, what's the point? Then we lost the whole point here. Hashem made it that you don't see, that you will work to find Hashem, that you will turn the ground upside down to find Him.
Maybe you missed the point to work to find Hashem, because you had this accident and it came to you. You didn't even look for it. Maybe the opposite, but
I'm sure each person has a different. First of all, I know hundreds, if not more, that had the same experience, so I'm not the only one. That's first of all. Second of all, each person
exactly the same thing?
Not exactly, but kind of the same.
To such extent.
The thing is that
it's been recorded in history. Even non-Jews have been
Right.
similar.
But the
Everyone
thing-
has his own.
Yeah, when I first, in the beginning, to make sure, even though I knew exactly what happened, I kind of needed some type of a physical proof. So I looked around and I found a lot of people who had a near-death experience. Lately it became popular to advertise it, so in the last couple of years, you go online, you'll see hundreds of videos. But I met a lot of people who had a near-death experience. The general path is the same, kind of the same. Each one sees it different. the amazing thing is that each one describes what they remember in their words. And there's one woman, she has a video online, and I watched her video, and I don't like watching other people's videos because I don't need to see somebody else's experience. But I watched her experience. She has a video online, and I was relating to every little thing that she said. And I was like, wow, she's saying it's exactly how I saw it. She's saying it different. And she used such a beautiful way to describe it. I was like, wow, that's amazing. So many people, they have kind of like how I had it, but as extreme. For the last 10 years that I'm speaking, I would say that almost every time where I go to speak, somebody comes up to me at the end and tells me I had something similar to what you had. Not as extreme, but I had something similar. Some people come to me and tell me even extreme things. And they're like, I'm ashamed to tell it, I'm afraid to tell it, I'm embarrassed to tell it, I don't know if it's true. So many people had something similar. In the beginning, Bechlal, when I used to tell people that I know, oh, this is what happened to me, or even now online. Now, 3 years ago, I decided to record this lecture, or whatever you want to call it, and put it online. For years, everybody told me, make a video, make a book, and I was like, no, people have to look at my face when I say it. Finally, I got convinced to do a video, and Baruch Hashem, this video online, I think got like at least 300,000 views up to now. So Baruch Hashem, many people saw it and it totally changed their life. I get every day, because the video is everywhere on YouTube and Facebook, everywhere you can find it. I get every day dozens of emails of amazing response. A much amazing response. And I have the same video on DVD and I give out the DVDs. So many people come and tell me, I had something similar, not as extreme, but I had an operation or whatever, and I felt that I'm going out of my body. So many people come and tell me that in many different ways. And the thing is that so many people contact me and they tell me, I had something similar, but I don't know how to explain it, or I don't know what it means. But a lot of people go through something similar. So I'm not the only lucky one that has this opportunity. The way I see it is that this generation is so low, and the darkness in this world right now is so strong, that Hashem has some kind of mercy and kindness on so many people, and He shows them a little bit more than what you would think the rest of the people might see.
There's people, what they have the same thing and they don't remember nothing.
A lot of people don't remember anything. A lot of people see
I
stuff.
think the bad people who did a lot of bad things, they're giving them another chance and they remember things. Because I have what you had for 36 minutes. I fall in the hospital on the 9th floor, a heart patient. I waked up after 36 minutes, and I remember to see only 770 Malochim white. That's it what I remember.
So could be maybe with somebody, how you say it, Reshaim, they...
רושם, חס ושלום.
on the external part.